Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, what is up? The King of Lightning here today, as always, bringing you guys and gals One Piece chapter reviews. Today, chapter 772, a fairly quick chapter review because the chapter is actually very simple, very straightforward. Before I get started, in the box below, patreon.com, gonna do a prize giveaway on January 1st or 2nd. About 5 prize winners for gaming consoles and the 5 prize winners that get $150 of their choosing for anime and manga paraphernalia. So, the thing here is, you got this chapter. So let me dive into the chapter itself. The chapter, again, very simple. You have the whole Cavendish and Bartolomeo interaction, which honestly was hilarious. I thought it was very funny. Because Bartolomeo, he's dicking around, but he's not dicking around. He is actually being like 100% serious, and he's completely fucking with Cavendish. And Cavendish ain't trying to have this shit because Glard is trying to kill him. So that was, funny. Very good character interaction between the two. Then you have, at the beginning, Kiros and Diamante continuing, where pretty much it looks like, and I'm not surprised, Rebecca is now a liability. She's a burden. Because if she doesn't relocate, odds are Diamante is going to wind up killing her. Now, you do have Robin. She's walking up her step stairs in order to go to the third plateau and probably try and assist Kiros, which I think is going to wind up turning more or less to be Robin saving Rebecca from some dire situation that's going to happen, and then it's going to wind up being a Kiros versus Diamante one-on-one. Because understand that Kiros clearly has a whole mess of grievances with Diamante. Flamingo, yes, but in particular it's Diamante, because Diamante was the one who shot Scarlet, who killed Scarlet. So for him, it's specifically revenge, and I'm pretty sure he wants to do it on his own, because his daughter, Rebecca, has fought for too damn long. And obviously, as a father, seeing your daughter fighting these Coliseums, putting her life on the line, it's heartbreaking. So now that he has his body, he's going to do whatever he can do in order to make sure that she never has to go through that again. So I can see that. And it does show that not only is there that warrior aspect of Kiros that we've seen throughout the entirety of this arc so far, but also there's that extreme fatherly aspect, which has been showcased through the warrior aspect. But now we can see that he doesn't have to be he doesn't have to be a teacher for his daughter to have her learn swordsmanship in order to be a father. He can do it through other means by actually having the power to protect her, which a father should normally do for his daughter. Now, at least in this particular situation. Now, moving on, you got, which in my personal opinion is the most interesting part of the entirety of this chapter by far, Dellinger. He has a bloodline, a Kekkei Genkai, and he is a part of the Fighting Fish bloodline, which to me was fascinating, because the Fighting Fish themselves, they are ferocious and they're fierce. The bigger ones, near in that bridge between Greenbit and Dressrosa, huge. The giant steel couldn't even contain these dudes. They were just, fuck it, we're here and we're fucking up shit. And then you got the OD ones in the Coliseum for the last round, the super bloodthirsty ones. And I have noticed in the past that certain fishmen, and you saw this off Fishman Island, certain fishmen were born with certain attributes of fish, particular fish, and I wouldn't go as far as say sea kings, but definitely some sea beast. And for example, Horty Jones was a great white shark. That kind of bloodline as a fisherman. I forgot. I think one of them was a hammerhead. But okay, well, maybe not a hammerhead, but the one who could eat through all that stone, dig. He had a particular type of sea creature bloodline. You have the one guy who could turn invisible. He was also another branch of sea creature. So the point here is that we've always seen fishmen have particular. I think Jinbei is some type of. I want to say it's a whale shark. I don't know. But the thing here is that we've seen the fishmen have particular character traits that correlate with their bloodline that they're born with. But I think what makes Dellinger more interesting than these fishmen that we've seen thus far in the series is that it's not like some regular fish that we see in modern day, in our world. The planet Earth, bitches. Wow, that's a fantastic series. If you've never seen Planet Earth, oh man, the visuals are fucking phenomenal. My God, they're beautiful, but whatever. What makes Dellinger, I think, a cut above the rest when it comes to just how interesting he is the fact that for him, it's not a regular sea creature, it's a sea beast. It's not a sea king, a sea beast. It's the fighting fish. And you can see, like, the moment he transforms, he has, like, the eyes going on, he has, the massive, like, shark teeth going on, and he's truly ferocious. And you're like, whoa. Like, Dellinger, he had, like, sparks of ferocity here and there throughout the entirety of this arc. But when the eyes started getting, like, almost like Mihawk status, and then you have the teeth, he's like, oh, like, this kid's bloodthirsty. Straight up blood, and I like that. Furthermore, seeing Ideo having, like, that weird, like, long arm joint thing where instead of having, like, a triple jointed arm, which I think he does, but, like, it's like his shoulders, and, like, his shoulders are, like, spiked up even more so. So, again, that was also very fascinating. And finally, you have the one with Sigh and Baby 5, and now they're getting along together, and, you know, that was cute in its own way, but overall, the main thing here is that Sigh has displayed phenomenal power, where even Zoro has to comment on that. And the fact that Sigh is not gonna, he's gonna be asset to the Strats later on in the story. That's very obvious, especially towards the end of the series, when they have that final war with the Marines or the world government. And also, to wrap it all up, Robin, because I remember seeing the comment section this, like, debate of who Robin's gonna be paired up with, and I'm sitting here, I'm like, obviously, in my mind, it's Frankie, because, I mean, yeah, she winked at Bartolomeo, and then, like, that spurred the whole conversation. And I did make a comment in the last video, in my live reaction. But to me, it's Frankie, right? Robin has already grabbed the man's balls. Now, granted, it wasn't exactly pleasurable, but hey, she made that step. So, to me, it's pretty obvious. And apparently, Oda has actually put in the SBSs clear, distinct hints between this relationship between Robin and Frankie. Like, that is the relationship. Like, that's the way it is. Like, even though I remember Oda saying that there wouldn't be, like, any pairings in One Piece, apparently in the SBSs, he has made certain hints that if the Stride Pirates weren't pirates, like, for example, Frankie would be, like, a pilot, and then Robin would be, like, a flight assistant, like some shit like that. Or if they had, like, a family, Frankie and Robin would be, like, the mother and father, like, some shit like that. So, it fascinates me, because it's, like, really, like, okay, so like, that's the one. So, like, that's the pairing. So, people want to say, like, Zoro and Robin, no. If anything, Tashigi and Zoro, in my personal opinion. Luffy, I have no fucking idea. Maybe Nami, who knows? Maybe even Sanji Nami, who the fuck knows? I have no idea. So, and Brook, he can't have any because he's already dead. Chopper's a reindeer, so, I mean, he rolls a completely different way than anybody else. Usopp, who the hell knows? Either way. The point here is that, again, I just want to talk about that for a little bit because it was mentioned in the comment section in the last video. So overall, the chapter is very simple. Again, the most interesting part is Dellinger, and the fact that, you know, again, Hakuba, he's here now. He's fucking up shit. And that's to be expected. And the fact that Hakuba's easily able to cut down someone like Dellinger, who is one of the top guys in Quixote's army, again, very impressive. Honestly, Hakuba, like, I really think that Hakuba is, I know it's a stretch, because we haven't seen that much yet, but I got a funny feeling that Hakuba is actually above Zoro in swordsmanship. I got that feeling, because Hakuba is disgustingly ferocious, disgustingly quick. The speed is immense, and the skill in of itself. So, I mean, those are my thoughts. But then again, we haven't seen Zoro's max, so we don't know that much about Hakuba. And Zoro hasn't even unleashed his, like, Ashura, Gyuki, all them demons. So, That's my speculation. We'll have to wait and see how things roll out in the future. So overall, that's it. King Lightning, 10, 11 minutes-ish. Okay, quick by my standards. Not overall quick, but quick by my standards. So rate the video, comment, subscribe. Peace! Have a nice damn day. Oh, and the chapter rating. Fuck me. Whoa. Here I am bailing without giving y'all the chapter rating. The chapter rating overall, let's give it a rating of a good plus. And we'll call it a damn day. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. I want to make an addendum. And the reason why I want to make an addendum is this, because I realized something. It is kind of selfish on Kyros's part to say that he doesn't want his daughter to fight. Because she's a fighter now. Despite the fact that he didn't want this for her, this is the outcome. This is the reality. She has spent all those years busting her ass to be able to fight and protect those that she loves. And fight for her country. Fight to free them from the rule of Flamingo. And even though she has failed on so many parts, the fact of the matter here is that she is a fighter nonetheless. So, on the one hand, it is a right step in the characterization of Kyros as a father. But on the other hand, it is fairly selfish of him to say these things, to request these things of his daughter, to whom he trained personally when he was a toy, but still trained personally nonetheless, and who is now a fighter who's been through so many bouts in the Coliseum, who has been booed on a regular basis by her people, if you would. So, again, I mean, and also the fact that now that she knows that Diamante has killed her mother, you could clearly see that there's also a revenge aspect from her perspective as well. So, again, I can see why Kyros is doing it, but it is very selfish at the same time. So, I'm done. King Lightning, rate the video, comment, subscribe. Peace. Have a nice damn day.